You wake up in the morning. You grab your phone, Instagram, Telegram, TikTok, whatever it is, and within the first few minutes, your mind explodes. Because what do you see? Someone's on vacation. Someone just bought a house. Someone's in this dreamy, perfect relationship. Someone else has the perfect body. And another one? They started a $1 million business. And you? You're still lying in bed. And it feels like you've already lost. Like life is this big race you'll never win. But here's the thing. This feeling isn't just you. It's human nature. Since the beginning of time, we've compared ourselves to others. In school, it was grades. In sports, it was performance. At work, it's success. Sometimes comparison motivates us, but most of the time, it just steals our peace, our confidence, our happiness. And that's what we're talking about today. Why endless comparisons eat away at our lives, how they make us feel not enough, what they do to our minds and relationships, and, most importantly, how to break free. Why do we compare in the first place? Because it used to keep us alive. Picture this. Back in the caveman days, if one tribe saw another making fire or catching better food, they had to learn, or else they wouldn't survive. Comparison was necessary. It's in our DNA. But here's the problem. The world changed. Our brains didn't. We're not in the jungle anymore. We're living in a world with 8 billion people, and everyone shows the best parts of their lives like a shiny shop window. Our brain doesn't realize it's only the highlight reel. It sees it and instantly compares. And that's where the trap begins. Because no matter what, there's always someone richer, smarter, more successful, better looking. It never ends. And so we start feeling not enough, stressed, even depressed. But here's the hidden part. Comparison doesn't just affect you, it affects your relationships too. When you're always comparing, you start expecting more from everyone, your partner, your friends, your family. You stop seeing them for who they are because your standards come from the outside world, not your own heart. Here's the truth. Comparison is a survival tool, but in today's world, it's like a virus in the mind. Before social media, comparisons were small. Your neighborhood, your classmates, your coworkers. But now, with one swipe, you see people drinking coffee in Paris, living in luxury apartments in New York, traveling the world, buying cars you've never even seen in real life. And you can't help but think, why not me? But remember, you're only seeing the perfect moments they chose to share. Not the arguments, the sleepless nights, the failures behind the scenes. Your brain doesn't know the difference. It just says, they're ahead, you're behind. And you start running in a race that has no finish line. This is the real danger. You could achieve something big today, a promotion, a dream purchase, a personal goal. But the moment you see someone doing better, your win feels small. Comparison steals our joy. Happiness becomes temporary because there's always something bigger, better, shinier. Your mind never lets you celebrate. It keeps saying, wait, someone out there has more. And here's what happens over time. It breaks your confidence. You hear about someone's success, and instead of feeling happy for them, you feel small, like you're falling behind in life. And little by little, this feeling becomes part of you. Even when you're alone, you compare yourself to people in your head. Your confidence cracks like glass, tiny breaks at first, until one day it shatters completely. And when confidence breaks, it's hard to put back together. Let me ask you, when was the last time you truly enjoyed a small win? Finishing a project, buying something you saved for, keeping up a good habit. And how long did the happiness last before social media told you someone else was doing better. Exactly. That's the cost of comparison. And it doesn't stop there. It eats up your time. Hours spent watching other people's lives instead of building your own. It drains your mental energy, thinking, comparing, burning out silently. It hurts relationships. Jealousy creeps in, trust fades. It damages mental health. Studies show constant comparison leads to anxiety and depression. And, worst of all, it kills self-belief. When you keep telling yourself you're behind, you eventually believe it. And when you believe it, you stop trying. So, can we escape comparison? Not completely. It's in our nature, but we can control it. Here's how. 1. Awareness. Catch yourself when you start comparing. That's the first step. 2. Limit the input. Less time scrolling through other people's lives means less comparison. You don't have to quit social media, but control it before it controls you. 3. Focus on your own path. You can't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. Everyone's story is different. 4. Practice gratitude. Write down small things you're thankful for. It rewires your brain to see what you do have, not what you don't. 5. Healthy comparison. Instead of, they're better, I'm nothing, think, they're better at this. What can I learn from them? When you stop seeing life as a competition, everything changes. Other people's wins become inspiration, not threats. Your own failures become lessons, not disasters. And your happiness stops depending on strangers on the internet. Because life is not a race. Some travel fast, some slow. Some take the train, some walk. The goal isn't to beat everyone. The goal is to live your journey. And when you finally look at your own path, you realize every small step is worth celebrating. We only live once, and this is our first time living. It's okay if the steps are small. What matters is enjoying the ride. The real peace begins the moment you leave the race of comparison